and Professional Institute amount na central school a ene epanimfo e de abebo aze a ebeboa eye won mo managing central adwuma ho aya abedum Ghana inde nei se ebia utira to so ben central ni a school ba ko mbetimi aboa wo amount tete na bosome 9 pe wa ben central ni mapa e de aya media and Professional Institute se ebia obrofo kan nsisi so anase ebia o communication no enya won be boa o kama mo wa chechefo mo tirima bobil ya wo mutimi tete central fo be yakuni ni abrempon e won central adwuma mu ntenei bomodin anafa o body aya media and Professional Institute na won ye course su bi etese digital literacy, financial literacy, sanso na media literacy ade bia e fan central adwuma mu bia wonum ebomu emodin bomodin na onu omo eni enkomo wo mo Great Commission eye building no mu a e wo Nungwa Board Road woni eye St. Michael Primary School no ene bo ho bomodi na hwehwe wo na no mu ni nkomo 0544 713929 0544 713929 na no mu ni nkomo afi Go Same Travel and Tour wonum eye adwumaku omo ye enkrata efa akwantu nsem nyina ho enti nei se utara to se opese utu kwan a ene watu adi eye Go Same Travel and Tour wonum ene betimi aboa akwantu ho nsem nkrata nyinada wonum ene di hu dwuma na omadane asorobo ado ho bom akotokoro nka soro enti nei se ebia na obi a obukata enti ama oboma busa untu kwan kora biemu a ma menkanfo eye Go Same Travel and Tour emfa ma na womo ye enema biti se student visa a business visa, tourist visa, visa renewal, sponsorship, a bank statement for all visas, after birth certificate, business certificate, and after passport. Adebia a fa and crata who be a Selbetu Kwanya, one bay at the amount. Or more Nungwa Kantama to Great Commission TV, Abusatin Tinua, Boadi Road, from Penin 0244 425 804 0244 425 804. Say you makuni mako bibiri na so yasene amobi ni nua ba ye besom no na yasom so mpase anwumre no isa kase bo Great Commission TV Paramount News papa bi kase be da ifro semfo ene won mo kenkanfo amote yankan eyemme adehye hene nana ageman prempe osmafo palu mini nua ba
ema kasamafu ya mansa moma yenjina ensemi so ne yentwa ye wosema we eye ni botete sia ba ye de ensem no ebeso Yadama se semajebre atwen ama yetwa ye ho aba moma yen share kase no ase na ye sha ase a eye President John Dramani Mahama and edin sembi atwa atodwa efa introduction of artificial intelligence AI ewo oman Ghana mu ochira sa dwumede abase eba beboa Ghana ye dada setena na emom ambase eba bese Ghana for ye na brabo ana ya setena ewo oman mu odi ensemi tudwa ewo National AI Strategic Launcher ekoso ewo Labadi Beach Hotel wa enkran popone mantemo and there if ya day 24th April wa 2026 mu ochiremu asa artificial intelligence enye nyoma bia kanibi ne yaka se dachi bi na sa dwumede ebeba na mom dwumede aba ebeboa ye strategic development tool ebeboa ye dada setena ewo oman Ghana mu enti ye mom ne ane yehwe na yenje ntum ne yefe yen dwuma.
Yeah. Many spoke of its dangers, its disruptions, and its potential to diminish the human role in society and work. Today, however, the global conversation has evolved. Nations are increasingly embracing the idea of AI for good and developing strategies to guide the ethical and productive use of this technology within their own context. This shift reflects an important truth that technology is not destiny. Human choices, public policy, and responsible leadership determine whether innovation will serve the common good. Ghana is determined to be part of that forward-looking global movement. Around the world, AI is already transforming healthcare through faster diagnosis and improved patient care, modernizing agriculture through precision farming and yield predictions, reshaping education through personalized learning, strengthening security through intelligent systems, and improving public service delivery through automation and smarter decision-making. From disease surveillance to financial management, from logistics to administration of justice, AI is no longer a speculative technology of the future. It is already a strategic development tool of our present. For Ghana, the question is no longer whether AI will shape our future. The question is whether we will shape its use in ways that reflect our national priorities, our values, and our aspirations. I'm aware that the rapid advancement of AI also raises legitimate concerns, particularly about jobs and the future of work. Many citizens worry that machines will replace human labor, leaving workers vulnerable and excluded. As a responsible government, we take these concerns seriously. A simple principle would therefore guide our approach. AI must enhance human capabilities and not diminish human dignity. We'll pursue a human-centered, inclusive, and responsible model of adoption consistent with the values of industry, which emphasize not only efficiency but also resilience, sustainability, and the centrality of the human person. We'll invest in upskilling and reskilling our public sector workforce and support workers across sectors to adapt and thrive in this new era. We do not intend to surrender our people to technological disruptions. We intend to prepare them to lead in it. Our vision is therefore clear: to position Ghana as a leading artificial intelligence hub in West Africa and the wider continental region, driving innovation, creating jobs.
So I talk as a board, so yada suit na Ghana Mampani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nakachi. Na Oman Fobekaya, a banda dane pencil, and la General Hospital, Ukobugu, Yasanka, Babisi for fraud. And so, 4 years and 2 no Bam, when Timmy and ye and a free so. Na enunam so Mampani for the children near their swell. Na enon and Namso Ama Ghana Mampani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and the ordinary Kopium Woho. Na Wabomodian so man for Honina Bo. Ese said the empanifo kan no ese ya de kire one de aso nto obehwe ama la General Hospital no wasi na ne nkasa mu one nsentwofo twen komo na okasa na okire mi se ohwe enkramubuni mantem atitiru a enipa boa na ebo peso do so na ye do so enti obehwe na wasi General Hospital no se de be beboa ama yarehwe ne ayareje atimi akoso won kramantam ha se de be beboa ama wobekọ hospital bi na hwa ye ma wobekọ ha na yesi ha ye ma no wo so wo hwe se de nipa ebo peso won kramantam no a enwa akohia se waye panin Ghana Mampani obehwe no wasi la General Hospital no ebetimi aboa ama enyuma ene enema ene abrabo afarentuma pa edi afra sei ene one searcher for retreat komo.
Let me congratulate the contractor and the staff for a good job. The hospital is progressing quite well, and we want to make sure that it doesn't stall and that it continues and is delivered on due dates. The contractor assures us that by November 2027, we should be able to commission this hospital. Like the minister said, this hospital is important because since it was demolished and was no longer serving patients, all the patients who used to come here now go to the Rich Hospital, or they go to Lekma or to Kolebu. And so it is important that we get this hospital back in a better shape to provide an additional 160 beds. Currently, people complain that when they have emergencies, they are not able to get sufficient beds. So this hospital will add 160 more beds. In the meantime, we have terminated the contract on the police hospital. We're going to re-award it so that we can finish it quickly and then create more bed space. Accra is a fast-growing city, and so the population demands quality healthcare. And so we'll do everything possible to make sure that we complete this project so that we can afford a good quality healthcare for our people. In the meantime, we discussed with the minister to see how we can sort out the issue of emergency hospital beds when people have an accident or they have a medical incident, most of the time at night. Finding a place for them to be treated has been difficult. And so there's the emergency center which was built in Bema Camp during the COVID period. We're going to repurpose it so that it has beds for handling only emergencies. And so if there's an emergency and a person is not accepted at any of these hospitals, the emergency center in Bema Camp will be there. The emergency nurses and doctors will be there to stabilize the patient. Once the patient is stabilized, then we can move them to a regular hospital. And so the ministry is taking action to prevent needless deaths due to the no-bed syndrome. But last 2 weeks, we launched the primary healthcare program. And I think that program is very important because it will prevent people from coming to hospital and be hospitalized, because it has a preventive aspect to it. It will educate people how to look after their health so that you don't always have to come to hospital when you need a cure. It's better, they say prevention is better than cure. And so the primary health care would check your...
Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, Sam Nate George, and I didn't send be Atuja, not Chema Ghana, ye Peje Muye Pa, Ababe, Africa's leading hub, artificial intelligence, or the Semetuja, official launcher, at the Ghana National AI Strategy, a course and the FIA Day, April 2040, not Chemwa, a major stepper, a Boasenabea, Abba Fujumidi, never to me, and if on my to Jumano, Etimia Fan and Timapa Ifra, or the Insami Etuja, Abra only stakeholders, Ekasa, would you made in a sea, or some George Etche, and Fasudia, any Yantia. I was a buying a couple Mona Jumede, a bustle, if a private sector, academia, and if a public, almost more Mepijo Mona AI, no, Abaye any Swadi, or mine gun moon, or Chema, AI, and now artificial intelligence, a idea air transforming industries be, to say, a healthcare, a education, agriculture, finance, and if a governance, and it's a buapa magana, a pejanimu, it's Yamo Modiano, Bia, and Fanimu, and Shemubi.
Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, the Right Honorable Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, you are the Right Honorable Alban Smana Kingsford Bagbin, Your Lordship, the Chief Justice of Ghana, Justice Paul Bafoboni, the Honorable Deputy Chief of Staff, Senior Presidential Advisor on Governmental Affairs, my mummy, Valerie Sawyer, Doctor, Honorable Ministers of State, Senior Members of Government, Members of Parliament, Deputy Ministers, Chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Communications and Information, members of the Diplomatic Corps, our development partners, leaders from industry, academia, the judiciary, and the public sector, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I welcome you all and sincerely appreciate your acceptance of our invitation to this milestone.
Honorable Minister, if I may.
Oh, it does appear, Your Excellency, that we have an unexpected guest. And who are you? Who are you?
Good morning, Honorable Minister. I am Aku, your digital assistant for today, and perhaps a small glimpse into Ghana's future.
That's interesting, Aku. I didn't know I had a digital assistant. I only had a deputy minister. But Aku, you're welcome. I mean, the future is interesting, but we in Ghana would like to control technology and the future of it.
As it should be. I am here to support Ghana's ambition, not to define it.
Certainly, we won't let you define it. We believe that AI should be a catalyst for education to reach every child in Ghana. And I see the education minister is here. Aku? This is why I prefer my physical deputy minister.
Yechuse momlile, AI banye, bua ni kaselo se ni kaselo, kajie yakra, tamale, lo kumase, abanya to ni kase moelerit, Bajiano. Sanebimo ahito amrono, ni kasemo, ni hosubeye.
Aku, you speak Ghana? Wow, that's nice. But AI must also address the inequalities in our healthcare access, no?
Wo apomodi hunshi mono, AI nsubetumi aboa doctors anan riefo ama wewindare wantem ne ohwe a wobetire mu akompotem mu anka wontumi nko pii.
Interesting. Aku also speaks Twi. Deputy, Aku seems to speak more Ghanaian languages than you. But it's interesting that Aku is speaking there. Reshuffle. Say no, I beg you.
Osa yamfa ya ninche mfimfi mantam no emu na ajebo anya bedu atadwe mfimfi mantam mu titru ene o manfo mogom wabudumbram ene eye ekwan ne so a ni nyina no ewo mfimfi mantam no emu na mampani John Dramani Mahama bra obo ntoa no ohyebo eso oba efre big push na chese akwan ahodo wo beye ne no ene bia so ukopie mu o eye autu breku ene eye budumbram area ho a eye ekwan a eko eye kasoa wini bani mankesim highway no ene Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama ordinary ko hwesa akwan no na dwumade na se ene oni se chero for twin komo no oba mane se ene yi hwebe enche bia kwan no mbewie na wo mu wie a wasan aka kire eye ekwan esoafo se wonhwe na eye oye kwantempo ni wie a na enkuru ahodo a edededa mantem no wonhwe na eye street ahodo no wonhwe na wonye se de be ya adwadie ene mmoa ebetimi ede abo manfo a wonom ewo empatam ho wahye bo se ekwan no mu wie a wonim se ebema investors bebre ede won sika be hye nwumam ewo central region ama ehon so afa no tuma pafra yentie mampani John Dramani Mahama ni nsem ni bi.
We have lot 2 and lot 2A. Lot 2A is the physical structures. That is 88% complete. Lot 2, which deals with the road itself, is 80% complete.
Towards Cape Coast or Winneba or Mankesim would not have to use the side roads. They will use the middle, and that will free up the traffic on the side for them to work and complete that as quickly as possible. Central region is an attractive place for investment and tourism, but because of the constriction in the road network, it's been very difficult for people to open up their investments towards the central region. If you notice, Tema all the way to Dawa is attracting industries and investment. If we do this road network, it will allow some of the investors to begin to open factories in this corridor, and that will create jobs for the local people here. As the MP said, once we finish this main road, the constituencies also have side roads and feeder roads, and so I'll ask the minister to look at some of those roads so that you don't have a beautiful highway just running through their constituencies without some of their roads being done. I'll also encourage the contractor for accepting to do some CSR. I remember when we did the Kasua Road, we included boreholes, some schools, a polyclinic and other things. And so I think that they were able to meet the communities halfway and provide some of these facilities. Then they also will feel very much compensated.
Na mampani anu so ye pen mpanim forces obi asum asra no ansum bia ne se o mawurawu eno nam so ama eye kwantempon esoafo ye wura governance kwame agoji amara se bedwani ma dehye a won mo adakuru won so enya simpeni apagina so eno de tu dwa se eyade a eye nokora ekwan ebetimi aboa pa ama omanfo a won mo mpatam ho nyina eno mo mofa kwan ne so afantum apade afura na won mo hyebo no oginani wura John Dramani Mahama nam ese bibia wa hye ne bia no be pepepe se de be ye kwan no abefa ne ntom apafura na nkrofo timi adiso akone aba ama atimi aboa.
You are paid over 12 billion Ghana cedi to projects you inherited. None of those monies were paid to projects you have actually started. This is a reason to believe that you are a different type of leader. We are very grateful for this. Your Excellency, this corridor is a very important corridor, as my two colleagues have said. The contractor is doing very well. The quality of work is very good. Your belief in the Ghanaian contractor to be able to fix our roads is unwavering. We can say that the bulk of your investment in road infrastructure goes to the Ghanaian contractor, the Ghanaian worker. So you are creating jobs, creating access and many things, and we are very grateful for what you are doing. Your Excellency, the fact is that the section you stopped at initially is the most challenging area because that one we cannot use at all. But I'm grateful to the contractor for assuring you that within 3 weeks, that section will go even in advance of this, which means that we can open that section and this section for the traffic to use. Then we can switch to the service road, which means that all the frustration of the public, which we share with them, can be taken away at the first phase. I hear the contract period ends in March 2027. We are working with the contractor to actually complete this project this year by the 31st December this year, 3 months or 4 months ahead of schedule. And the contractor is committed to doing that. So we just want to welcome you once again and to thank the contractor and the consultant, Highways, for a very great job.
So founder Edema New Life Children's Home. Also, Ohene Edema Otino Nungwa Ewo Enkran Pupuni Mantemo Eni Afotebo Tre Autoso Mienu and the Futo Kesepa Ediama Awadia for Amote Awadia Ma Yete Tiomo Ye Promo Omu Ochema Awa Uti Awadia Muna Wuna Woteti and non Chese Awadipa and Awutimo then a Bayan Kajani Nefrimu or the Insemu Tuja Ewa Ghana Wodoju Media so our Great Commission TV so and the 24th Fiada April 2026. No the photo ke sepa edema emano etra omomo modiano mo hwe mo huye esan say so mutie nia society ne kan na wo de oyɛ mredodo na awade no timuntumi trentene awade eno ntina wo fima na wo dwane no efe ni afotebo twa otoso mienu e de photo ke se de mamba ne so omonjai se omodi omoma no eye yardstick mi kyeremu a eye edema excuse se nkwada ne nti mi fimu a wahwe nkwada ne yentumi hwom o se wan fimu a na ukowu a wo a nkwada no bi ho be hwom nti ade na wo fimu na wo pe wasomodwe na wo nya hode na wo sere nyame so mbo wo ban na tumi fehwe wo ma no
asembisa we de eyede because nkrofu bibri brain nkrofu bibri amon life are short because of we osro say obetwe ne ho because our training who now our jaya ba nti our jaya ba ebe affecting mba mu nti onye ba den na obet na aware ho a ebe abuse you yan hwe kwa ye fa so ye dey abuse aware fo Number 1, who kwa wari no mono nyankopon ahihye nyama. Osi oba bre ho asi.
Ema bema.
Na wo fe obu ema no.
Okay.
And I feel so about me yes obema bia ne ho obetimi aha at this respect no.
Okay.
Enenu ye mbana ba no amusua nyama wo TV so. Yes, we have foreign cultures. Yan kwara no nyira so saa. Ti se na yesi mema yan yusuke yi. Nti akora no num so oboto mi chen, omame no ana opapa no. Nti ono na ndi we eba so bado ba bia oba ne ho ase.
Edema bema no.
Odi ma bema no, no di enidie ma wo sika den kra nyankopon ahihye se. Bema is the head. Nkofo bebre di president penyin. Boka or someone to someone to no ambenyo how obet me or that say yembet you obet me aka say yen sisa would dabre because the odi ye no e de o say beba kro no mo one person in kro no be say nti obepa bibi ama so ehun ya say on na ware ho na ye bu ni ye de wa be ye punching bag ni ye de wa be ye we obet me separate hu for some time mo separate mo ho a ebi wo ho a
so ayefe ni nkyere mu ewo Tema West mansi ni mu e won kramanta mu na enei eye aban krachi pani e wo ho ene assembly na hwe ama ye nuanom a 7 producer wadi demo mu dipadua kwa mu wakwakoye emwa na ni nyina eye sa ye nuanom omo eye fan di bia afi bia ene bra no ya na aban no etimi hwe na ode mo se de betimi aboa wonom asetena na eno dwumadie ena Tema West assembly no honorable Ludwig Tay Totime wɔno na ogyina simpeni apaso ne nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ atwetwe nkɔmmɔ na ɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛyade a ɛyɛ common fund a ɛwɔ hɔ ma yɛ nuanom asɛbi wɔn adi dɛm ɛwɔ mu nipadua mu nɛnɛ aberewa ifuma kwan mu a wɔnom ɛde brɛ wɔn na wɔkyerɛ mu a ɛyade a ɔham nkyekyɛmu mmiɛnsa ɛkɔsi ɔham nkyekyɛmu enum ɛnɛnɛ wɔde ɛsɔpɔto wɔn na dwumadie no ase a wɔkasa no ɛdɔ ɔde to dwa na ɔkyerɛ sɛ woyɛ saa nkurɔfoɔ wei mmoa a na ɛnkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ fans bi na wɔde gye na emom mmoa a woyɛ wɔn no ɛno tumi boa ɛma community no etumi yɛ kamakama wɔn abrabɔ ɛyɛ fɛ ɛyɛ dɛ na ɛno ɛbɛtumi aboa ama ɔhaw ɛne ɛyɛ adesoa kakra afiri wɔn so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a mpanimfoɔ nso ɛho ɛbɛhan wɔn na ne nkasa yi mu na ɔde asedami rɛmpema siedo ɛma yɛwura John Dramani Mahama ɛne ne nhyehyɛ yɛ pa ɛyɛ a wama bi aso wɔn so owie koraa no ɛna ɔka kyerɛ yɛ nuanom a wɔn nsa kan mfasodie bi sɛ wɔnhwɛ na ade a ɔde ama wɔn sika kakra a wɔde ama wɔn so wɔn fa nyɛ biribi wɔnhwɛ na wɔn ntumi fa nyɛ adeɛ so bɛba mfa so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn abrabɔ ɛbɛsi yie.
Yom dase. Deɛ ma this year deɛ no yɛ special ne sɛ nneɛma no a yɛkyekyɛ mu wɔn no ya increase no yɛ wohwɛ a ɔmo a munya deep freezers no ɔmo dɔɔso ebi mu so nya sewing machine ebi mu nya laptops ɛno yɛ special laptops for persons with special abilities sɛnea abɛfrɛ ɔmo no person from persons with disabilities, from persons with special abilities, and send me from persons with special abilities. Nti ebi musunya checks, ebi musunya checker, tua omo medical bills, ne ade nti enu na ema this particular batch of year strong, and send me boss wo hono. Persons with special abilities no omo hia ye pa omo kan ye society no omo kan ho a enye ye enti nyama bebre wo ha omo tumi ya ye frɛ ye ho ye from disabilities kra ye ntumi nye enti omo boa omo kan ye ho ma society ni ye and in shaping our communities no to me year moon frame. And every batch, every time I will say yeah disbursement more we'll make sure say a year na on time. I feel so more money or more beneficiaries no. Best romo na nyama ya mo no. Omo fanye juma. Na omo nya ya ebi omo benya next batch no. Enya ahwesode mo say machines na yedi ma tailor no next time say call assessment I will say yen who say aboa the tailoring work no ama sisia the tailoring work no call enim omo ayamo mo deep freezers omo di beye business no so the person next time say you call na you check ya business no ekoye na ye bi ahye omo benya next batch of beneficiaries no na dia share omo kran e bia e betwa pictures kran na dia cho omo say
Ebushafo yemfri eye Tama West ne yenko eye atoye etifi mantemu eye achemfo eye krobia e page ne mu yepa ewo awowim municipality a ewo atoye etifi mantemu na omulake eye mpuntunwuma pa na owo eye community ho eye na opon panyi otoso mienu ene bebuno no efato omo se ombe raise fund na omo de aboa mpuntunwuma ewo kro no so na dwumedia ana fasha omato ne din eye Archifest na ye afibia and on celebrity na omochira we ni edi kan e wa afi mu omoda yehye so na etichiru bia omoma omoba dwumedie na say hey, Honorable Oscar Ofori Labi, any high profile dignitaries be eba honomo. A brown in central for etching comono. Na upon penny out of some mienu, etchemo in pempering a nyoma muhia ewo chrono so a police station, a market, and so pa omobenum, nefeniaka one dia. Na Archifesti abba right time pa eba boa, no more aya appeal ne a woodwa ne and you may be eba boana crone a fan in Tima Pefra. Na omo the ensame to a member of parliament sem prempren onhwe na omo issues ana omo ha wo mo face wo krono so no ombo omo na se na be ya bibibia ebe efe wo honomo
and before you are proper. Said the income. Actually, first 2026. Yeah, late edition for Washington. You look at a pass. Say that you say let's bring action for. Let's say action for. It's action for. It's not to teach you about when I'm crying. I'm brushing for my team. And it's you know, the leader so they say. She will hey about buying for I'm going to this number Korea. It's not one action for you back. I will be started.
And no, and a member of parliament at the ma our wim constituency no honorable Oscar Labi a bo a yen nanano any bebuno ho abasuye pa na ochema eye nkronkro mo ben eye our women no mo modiano muhia eye ne achemfo community no aye efe or the photo kese e de ma bebunu nso mo modiano mo stay focus na omunya gidie e wo online mampeni ni mu
historic because our we sa nhyiamudie entansi da bia yebehia enya yewia na ya ware imputu nhyiamudie say there this is the first of its kind na nanum tiase they should emulate this once any nipa aban ko antumi nye no bi be ya maukra sente se ne wa wo you yes into hwe mpuntu dwuma na nabobo su ya betre hai eye den ya ye de ba ko ebeto yakoma pon so ni ahwe amana dimu yakika yensase sa sika ni nyina eco developmental project mo sa ne echechire oman na si eje bibia sa aban ko aban be yo no me ya na je se wo so oti ho nti me bo nana achemfo nana upon the second abaso se nia odi asha si omane so ha anka be ya anka fibia no onye na ne colleagues ahemfo no so ehia bibi say no monye na mua ahonwi ene ne mansini de mpuntupa ene hwasopa ebe breti mabufuo no ama ahonwi afa ne ntoma pa afra projects no maka no ye be donate 100 bags of cement omo no omo ye project no na ne ye press na omo de be hye mu no yes ye be
na CEO Edema Litmus Group of Companies, Mr. Ebenezer Obiri. I also so your chairman Edema Saju Media Ekoso, Ede Futo Kese Edema Bain, say a chrono omajuma omudi kesepa eye mine no, nana omonana no mo edija omo omudijuma, Nemomo omo a yen krata, to me krata omudijumano, no mo jumedian and a mine no mo yeno, omonya ewo, yen so ene ye kwaye na dia demoa, nanso asrafo no ta ne ta omo, tabai no she na onkabi enfema omo.
After must do a prayer, Ayagalan say, Yana no Omaya, the deep man, deep man in the teacher family. I love you and the Babaja Mukaka, Echo. Development, the new Baza Yakraka, Kwamoto, Sama, and the Duty compound. As is the Alpha Company for a good woman, ladies are also on the Pajama. The Bia Biana, buying to be found the chance in the post on Viviania, oral community center, Viviania. There's a one can private roofing sheet. Anyway, will they be a supported? True guarantee, Nano as the public collector, Obuku from where police station, and then your mother. It's a human there. Sabi, himself, I don't know why you're in a human. In a galam saying, so Sabi, abandoned himself, this is when we said it. Yeah, your name was someone of the small one. And then what man had it, because me just said, will be a money galam say I have money. No, effectively, papa. It's young Casalaka, the man's uncle for one. So ya for lenyo na sisi omo di ni na fra so ya ni papa so ya ni kwani omo ba saita titi omo kra machine omo eni yie bra ba sa na ba ya de di aban ni mu ya mo bebre ye ni kama fo because so ya galamse is why ya na ya se bia ya se nsu na se bia ya ne o
so ya nto akasebo no so na yemfa ya ni nkyirem e Salaga South na empanimfo sisamampa ene yeto ne badin na we nyina enam so amamrase bedwani a ogyawdi mu adehye a wonom ewo eye Salaga South eye honorable ɛyɛ Hajia Zuira Muhammad Ibrahim na ene dwumadie bi a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Salaga South na ne nyina ne sɛ ɔmo hwɛ na nana no watena nkonyo ɔmo hɔ ne mpanimfo ɔmo ka biwo mu ɔmo hyɛ egyina wɔ hɔ no ɔmo de dwumadie hyɛ so sɛ de bɛyɛ nkaba mu ɛbɛtumi aba wɔn ɛntɛm enti atitire na nintire ɛna de wɔn animonyam bɛta dwumadie na gye sɛ de bɛyɛ a ɛyɛ amanyofoɔ ahemfo asɔfoɔ ɛne wɔn ɔmo ka biwo mu nyinaa bɛtumi aboa na dwumadie na se ɛna mrase bedwani ma de hia wɔn Salaga South ɛyɛ honorable Hajia Zuira Muhammad Ibrahim ogina simpeni apaso no ɛna ɔkasa na ɔkyɛ sɛ saa ni adwuma ɔmo di nyinaa no wɔn hwɛ sɛ ɛde nka bom sonko ɛbɛtumi aba ɔmo ntam sɛ de bɛyɛ a mantam nom ɛbɛtumi afa ɔmo ntoma pa ɛde afura na ne kasa yɛ mu ɛna mpanimfoɔ sɛ deɛ obi a wapoto amana fonchi sɛ ɔde bom na nunti ɛno nam so ɛma maami ɛde asedam rempma siedu ɛma mrase bedwani dada watwam ya wanya ne ba bi kɔ honorable Sarifu Adam Brahima ɛna ɔka sɛ papa yi waba bi papa ɛno nti wɔn gyina hɔ ɛkae no wɔn kae ne pa ɛwɔ ne mmɔden bɔ a wabɛbɔ ansa na ba mu ɛba bɛfa no enti wɔn de animonyam sonko ɛne dimpa ɛbɔ ndimpa sɛ waba bɛyɛ bi bɛma bɛyɛ bi wa mɛ ni nyinaa
who I directly succeeded a minute of silence. Let's be upstanding and observe 1 minute of silence in memory of Honorable Salifu. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Thank you very much. You may resume your seats. In Islam, we are taught this refrain, and it's a simple quote from the Quran that says, Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi raji'un. And it simply means, to Allah we came from, and to Him we shall return. Your Excellencies, distinguished members of Parliament, honorable members and ministers of state, Paramount.
Ebusiafo yenjina ensem we so na yentwa ye hombra se ba ye de kasea no beko obi man so na ye de enigedi ensem asomo ye besisia. Ebusiafo ayada masese majebre atwen amaye twa ye ho aba bebe yedru no moma yemfa da kase ema dwumekwei omada masika fem omno maso yasen me yedi no sia kase boy yede somo yade be na etete wo yade be na house say stroke, heart diseases, diabetes, asthma, poor blood circulation wo kidney ho aba ohaw wo sisine ya wo ya wo spinal cord no na ensisisu ye prostate enlargement ana wo be ma yo no ensisisu ye me pa cho me kanfo eye ahye ba kope e dia mawo eye Hola Savior and Herbal Center and I make comfort at the amount. Omo de baby drono and omo to yarena asifi ho. Momo de na isho mo chakwan omo ye a shy man. Omo ne access bank no and di insure ne mom. Friend penny phone on your mundinsa was so a 0240 409 991. If a 0200 623 038 and a 0576 656 658. Toothpaste ben and I would echo saying me patcho me canfo eye enagard medicated toothpaste edi amount and kwada di tree penny edi tree momode na kopa bi na mo fentwi mo sena ye fita sena be ya nka beba no ebe yi enika me patcho so opedodo etu akoton enya mfo bebre edi afia busua so a akwanya no ewo ho no mo omo ye prempem mat adjacent hair center behind Well Police Station osu ukoye Hana Stores ben Power FM osu ubenya bi etu akoton uba eye Great Commission abronsan na mo pe ba akumienu miensa medua and also benya bi eya farm global ventures I ben nice joint but the road also benya bi if the more ho also benya bi etu akoton friend penifo na oni omudi ensa woso eya 0244 425 804 0244 425 804
awusema menkanfo eye Go Same Travel and Tour eye adwumaku yi emfama wonom ye adwumaku a wo mo ye akwantuo nkrata ahodo nyina bi enti ene yi se wai wadwe se opese wutu kwan na wani atu ato nsam fi se obi ayo dada kra ntema obama bua ma menkafo go same travel and tom fama wonu de omo ntesa nyamisuro ahyo mase twom enti wo ba nkrata ahodo nyina no won betimi aboa ama waye nkrata bi ti se student visa business visa afi tourist visa visa renewal sponsorship bank statement for all visas birth certificate business certificate passport ade bi e fa nkrata edi tu kwan ho de baby ba akupa wonu betimi adi nokure ede ama no go same travel and tour enti bomodin na onim panimfo twetwe nkomo wonom ewo nungwa kantamanto omo great commission tv abrisa tintinum je enchiremu a eburu media iso 0244 425 804 0244 425 804 the Aya Media and Professional Institute no suku pon a yense ncho suku abebo aze o man Ghana mu ente nei wo frefre so de nyankono mafrifri nso no pahima se nei se ubusuani bi ebi wo no obi ti mantem mpo na ebi a wo hwe ne nei no a wonyanse ncho adwuma obeye na nyankopon so de adom no na inimdie keke na wo hia ene 4 months pepepe oni akwa bense ncho ni mapa wo man mu enti bomodin a na efa wo ba bi a wawie senior high school anase university fa ne bra se ne brof sem nyimpo a wo mbeboa no ama ne brof sem aye kama kasa bi opese wo ka no obenya control wo so na watimi ayensentroni mapa enti bomodin a na eni mpanimfo eni nkomo wonom wo Great Commission TV abrosatentin wo nungwa board road ho a wo ne St Michael Primary School no ene bo ho from mpanimfo na no mu ni nkomo 0544 713929 0544 713929 nyumakui na so yasene ama anwumre yesom mo na yesom mo sompai
ewushafo ya fakase no enko obi manso say ye ko obi man so na ye ko Kenyan na omo president William Ruto na wakwakotena social media na nsem bi ode tutuja na ye asefem na ye arekopa o chemu a Nigerian for omo accent me kire brofo na ye omo ka no a ensisi so ye ntiase anim nti be ya nka omo nkope obi translator na oncheche omumu ode nsem tudwa ene Kenyan for omo te Italy kasaye na president Ruto chemu a se Nigeria ni kasa o ka brofo a ohunu ne o pa kire ohunu oka intebeya nkomo nkope translator obi no ncheche mu fema omo efe odi Kenya fo to omo ho pa ekira wiase nyina Kenya fo mka brof papa abroad nsemi tudwa emma social media Nigerians for any bibi micro for ahodo na mo social media no ebetoto yampia kekan bi kire papa se wonu hwan se obeka kire se ye brof de ensisi so yakasa mo ntiase enche nkope translator weni esemu a etwegu ewo ho
Kenyans. Our education is good. Our English is good. Yes, we speak some of the best English in the world. Yeah, that is true. If you listen to a Nigerian speaking, you don't know what you need a translator, even when they are speaking English, So we've some of the best human capital anywhere in the world, and we just need to sharpen it with more training, and that is why we came to discuss here two things. Something that I very strongly believe in, that we need as a country. We have good knowledge and education, but we
yankoji enigidie mu nsem na yemra abusua ewo nigidie mu nsem no enche bia hwebe na Telecel music award no de afi bi omo ye na ebaso life and colored na enu nenam so amakasa mafo e de Machata House Robert Kra o da betu dwa na o kirem se afi Telecel award na ebaso music award na ebaso no onu na dwu nkirem dia baabi a ya na wɔnom ɛbɔ dɔmpem mu hyia no enka wɔ su kyerɛ mpanimfo mɔmɔden a na invited people a guests na wɔn frɛ wɔn nkɔmɔ nte so afi ebi sɛ wɔse wohwɛ auditorium a ya na wɔnom edi dwuma no nipa timi bɔ pin so a na red carpet mpo a wɔn asa enka mpanimfo na tete ne ani ntire betimi atwa picture ɛne selfie ahodoɔ wɔ so no obewu na ɔmanfo na bɔ dɔmpem na hɔ nyinaa yɛ ma ebi sɛ nkorɔfo a wɔnom invite wɔn de na ɔmo dɔɔso dodo enti ɔbɛsrɛ sɛ nka afi de mpanimfo so ɔmo betie no ankɔmɔ nhwɛ na wɔn ntimi ɛmwa sɛ de bɛyɛ nkorɔfo ahodoɔ a wɔto nsa de frɛ wɔn no wɔnom ebetimi ate so ɔkɔ so ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ afi yɛ bɛyɛ kra bɛhwɛ o ebe papa nanso so se mpanimfo betina so pamu a enka na futuo yi ene ne suggestion mpanimfo ntie se de be ya ebe ya sundwo na ye kama na ama eye afi eye terrestrial eye music award ebe hihye so no atimi afa ne ntuma pade afura afi bia okoso eye ne sa enka ebetimi aba wei ene nsem a owura eye Robert Kra ode abetudwa afa eye terrestrial Ghana music award a eba so no ehu abusua ye nyina ne nsem ni so Dedi Makutini Bini.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Chira AI eba se be boa Ghana ye dada setena ne mamba se eba beseye.
Sanso na owura John Dramani Mahama ene ordinary echire mu ewo eye La General Hospital no wo de ehye ene eye asumdwe nsem atudwa akire se eyade a obehwe na wawie se de be ya ansa ebefa ne ntoma pade afra.
Owura Sam George echire mu aye Ghana ye target Africa's AI hub no aba se ebeboa Ghana ye national strategy no.
Na ene mampani di nani chire mu ewo eye kaso wini ba kwantempo a wo ye no so no de nsem atudwa se ebeboa ama enyuma ni investors wo mdom sika behye Ghana enyuma mu.
Eye ni afotebo twa otoso mienu oyohene edema otino ene nungwa ochemu asa wota wade mu na wotechi abomodi anatwe ho efim.
Ene aban kra chipani a wo Tema West ene assembly no ayanyame so ade ye nuan momodi dem ewo nipadua kwa mu 7 mpraduasa wakoyo madoye.
Ohina owo eye achemfo ene bebu ne wo ho abomodi rezi fan ede boase na be ya mpuntudwuma ebefa ne timapa efra ewo ho.
Mrase beduani a wo eye Salaga South ene yi wabomodi a abo owura eye Salifu Adam Brahma a enka no mrase beduani wo ho no wabo na baze be ma be yebi wa me ni nyina.
Kenya mampani ena edesere atoto from osre eye Nigerians for say omo kasa na omo brofo na omo kan ensisi so nti be ya omo kopa obi na onkyere omomo.
Wani gidie mu nsem so yewura eye Robert Kra de abetudwa se wo srempa for say afi eye Terrestrial Ghana Music Award na eba so no wo mo hwe ne nkrofo omo to nsa de frɛ om bebrebe no wo mo hwe na wonom ente so ensem ni ka ehu de editie ena obi ni nnu aba ye de be somo na ye somo sompa as a great commission TV and you know sia kase bo Paramount News papa because ye de de pa wan kasa wa fili ye emphasize dem rempmasi edu ema omanfo wo mu didi so yi wo mu na abo ye chide mabo ya donten ye producer and director eye na lamlelamte sanso na eye na bedi achire Joyce Mensa afi so eye ye cameraman eye Richmond Kwasi Ifa afi Kinsiri Jane ono so ya na bedi achire afi ye ko MCR ye wo ye nua Andy Grant afi na ya opare omo MCR ye editor Otis Theodora afi Mary ena ye general managers eye nana ya henewa papa bi ye CEO Kofa Bae eye chief apostle Joseph A Jackson papa babi a obia ye da ase sampanimfo nyina na bo echidom boy adonten ema obi ni nnu aba ye be som pase anwumre no nsi akase ebo ewo great commission eye TV so Paramount News papa bi kase de eda osamfo no mo kenkan akenkanfo amote yenkan eye me adehye hene nana agyeman prempe osmafo palo mini aba
ema kasamafo yamansa
abusua yadam ase ama moni hwe eni tia adehye yesi ya same time same channel.
The long wait is over. TV just got better. The revolution to win souls for Christ has begun.